Funny what happens on the trail. We just met Stevie when he was going shopping and he just decided to come along. That's his rubbish bag. Yeah, Stuart running as usual. He's going to run it. Stuart's going to run it. Scott's Wild Camper, the wild camping channel for the great outdoors. Right folks, it's 4:20. I'm using my other camera, my other Sony, my RX107. I think that might be the camera I'm going to use alongside the wee action cam. I think I like this one. It's only a 1-inch sensor, but I think the quality's certainly good enough for YouTube. We need the night footage is acceptable. Night footage quality. Right, I'll do my usual, take you around the tents there. That's Stuart's new tent, the Fjallraven Abisko Light 1. Stevie's got his Hillenburg Nalo 2 out. He's not had it out for a while, so we gave it a wee airing. I've got my Fjallraven Abisko Shape 3 out for a change. Colin's got his Husky. Can't remember the name of the brand, but it's the Husky, I'm sure it's called. People trying the rope bridge. That's where we came in from. Through there and you turn left down the gorge. That's where we're heading tomorrow, through there. And a hat trick at this height. We'll probably do it again.
I see you look, yeah, you look. Yeah, I didn't think you were. You must be about 6 foot, aren't you?
6 foot.
Yeah. I just thought you were shorter.
Aye, 6 feet, I'm small. I'm so high. Yeah, I'm 5'9", I'm 5'9". He's tall for his height, that's what it is. He's tall for his height. Right folks, out with the gang. My new regular. Really, but Billy, we'll get out mate, don't worry about it.
Billy, you're bombed out.
Nah, aye, I'll get out with Billy again. And there's Stuart and Colin. I was out with him the last time I was out at the Pentlands. I think,
a couple of weeks ago, he's not shared that video yet, has he?
Well, I've just been catching up. What?
I'm just kidding on.
I've just been catching up. So, the hike this time, Pentlands was a really short hike up, and then we had a good laugh. It was a good laugh, wasn't it? We're all steaming, to be honest. I think I was a wee bit tipsy as well. 2 cans and that's me away, innit? All good fun. It's good. So this is a hike this time. A good hike, a decent hike in a camp. And maybe a BOTHY. We don't know, I hike 3 of us, I think Colin, you, Stevie and Stuart. It's kind of BOTHY, but we're no big fans. What about you?
No, I'm not bothered either.
This is dirty. I always think a BOTHY's dirty.
Exactly. I would say,
it might be pouring a rain all day and when we get the BOTHY.
Is that for the BOTHY? Was that the...
No, it's only went before.
I was
you go to Loch Treig, you get to Loch Treig then.
We're going to see the Hermit of Treig.
2 hermits, remember, there's two hermits, it's crowded.
Does that count as a hermit? There's 2 of them?
Aye, there's the point, I've never been to the point one. The point one you need to be a proper river crossing.
No, I'm saying the 2 hermits.
There's 2 hermits, that's what I was laughing at.
There's 2 of them.
That's what I said.
In the Wind Valley.
That's what I was saying, there's thousands of lochs and you end up in the same loch. Ken and Davey, the one that takes Davey and Ken's the one in the log cabin.
They're at the top to each other.
I'm quite happy just to...
You might never know. You might not know they're there.
Alright, Davey! I like you.
Just after 9, so an early night in the tent, but we've been here about, I don't know, 6 hours. It's probably been dark for about 4 or 5 hours. Begins to get dark about 4 o'clock, I think, here. Certainly by 5 it's dark. But anyway, me, Stuart and Stevie just went in our tent. So Colin went to bed even earlier. He went to get something to cook and he must have just been comfortable in his tent. It's unusual for Colin. Every time I've been out with him he's up to 2 AM, but sometimes you want sometimes you can't do that every night, you know what I mean? Up at 2 AM. So we'll get a good sleep and we'll have a decent hike tomorrow. I think the plan is to go to Loch Treig. We were thinking about the BOTHYs, but I think we'll walk on a bit further. I think that would be a probably better idea to walk to Loch Treig. Camp there tomorrow night. And then we've got an hour and a half hike to the train station on the Monday. Right, I think that's all I've got to say. It's 7 AM. Just going to have a cup of tea. think Stevie and Stuart, I think they're still sleeping. There's no tent light on. I just noticed Stuart Colin putting his light on. So I'm just having a cup of tea, and after that I'll slowly get packed. Never really got sleep last night. I just wasn't tired. I felt a wee bit of a chill in the night. I just get comfortable there. Felt that's the most comfortable I felt just before I got up. But I says no, I need to get up. But anyway, certainly got plenty of rest. 9 PM we went to bed, so that was what, say 7, what's that in hours? 9-10 hours of rest, so that's not too bad. But hopefully I'll get a bit of sleep tonight. Right, I'll catch you later. That's us almost packed. Yeah, just waiting for... Stevie had problems with his pole. The cord is a bit slack, so he's cut a bit and adjusting it. I'll adjust my hat. It's usually on squinty. Right, so that's it. That's the first night over. And now we've really got the hike. We've got the hike to do today. It's a good hike to do. It's pretty straightforward. You know, just follow the river. I don't really think, unless the weather, you know, it was full winter blizzard, that you would have any problems navigating to Loch Treig, to be honest. It is pretty a straightforward hike. It's a good hike though. This is my third go. As I say, I know I've filmed it twice. I'm just going to film it again, as if it was a new hike. It's been a while anyway, and I'm not even sure if my videos are available. You know, I don't know if these videos have been privatised, if you know what I mean. I think they were copyrighted, so I might have took them down. I'm not sure. I would need to check. Anyway, more to the point, I'm going to, you know, do another video on this hike, so you can watch that one. One last look at the falls, worth it. Up and away. That's another cracker of a waterfall, that one, straight on. You walk up to the top, it's got a wee pool, a lover's pool I would call it. Lovely stuff. I've done that in another trip. I was at Stealll Falls. You know, the one that I hiked through, just when I camped at Stealll Falls. There's another one going up there into the mist. There you go. Yeah, people lived here because they lived all over the Highlands, of course, before the Highland clearances. Where the powers that be, obviously, sheep were more valuable than people. So just get rid of the people, that was the option for them. Right, there's a pitch spot in the distance. I'm going to lose this view in a minute. Now we're going up and then down. So that's that. Goodbye to the pitch spot. Hello Glen Nevis, there you go. Fantastic, yeah. The rain stayed off so far, but it will rain. I would say it's certain to rain, maybe actually rain quite a lot, but dry so far. This is the general state of the path so far. But this is not a bad bit, it's just a lot of rocky bits and a few wee bits of stream to cross. A wee bit of water, nothing too dramatic. Just looking back there, Stevie's just behind me. There's Stuart and Colin, they're battering on ahead. I thought they'd have been taking more footage, to be honest. They must just be getting the head down. As I say, I'm taking a lot of footage. You don't need to put it in the video. Great to be out. Getting back out regular now. Well, saying that, I think my last trip was like last week? 2 weeks ago. I can't remember, the Pentlands. And I've got a trip next week, and when I come back for that trip, that's a 3-nighter. The next day I've got another trip. I think that's another 3 or 4-nighter. So back out regular. Plenty of water. So just to let you know, there's plenty of water sources here. You don't really need to carry in any water. I've got my water as usual, but that's just me. It looks like, yeah, Stevie's right. Stay there you go. Really slipped. As I was saying, I would recommend you to always take a litre to start with, just in case you get some water. But you know, I think we're no short of water here so far. I thought this bit was a high point. Sure, as I say, my memory is not very good. Yeah, that one. I think that one's a high point. Certainly going up more. Yeah. I think this is actually the hardest bit of the hike. The start of this walk. If you walk in from Stealll Falls, you have got a wee bit up to go. I'm sure it's pretty much down and level. There's another wee up bit near Loch Treig, I remember. I don't know if you can pick out Stuart and Colin in the distance. Stevie's just disappeared, he's heading down. Aye, they're making good progress. Another brow. There you go. I keep saying that's the high point. It's another wee bit, another wee bit. So I'm not going to say it again. We're heading up there. Down, down and then up there. So if you're doing it this way, Stealll Falls to Corrour, you just seem to be heading up at the start. So if you did it the other way, I think it is generally you're heading up in this direction, and then obviously in the other direction, if you start from Corrour, you'll be hiking down the way generally. So it might be easier for Corrour, but I would recommend starting for Stealll Falls. Lost the view of the Stealll Falls and the pitch spot. Looks like we've got another wee brow to reach. There you go. Down and then up that one. I can remember that bit. This is the start of the right boggy bit, I think. There you go. Good honest bog. And that's what happens. Great stuff. Still heading up. That's the view looking back. This is near enough the high point. Heading down the glen now. Heading down towards the river. And that's what we're heading down in. You can see the river. They've disappeared again. I was catching up but I had to change my battery, so I fell behind a wee bit more again. Possible camping spots. Don't know how boggy they are. They might be a wee bit boggy, but potential there. And we'll just follow the river. You'll get there. One river crossing so far. Not too bad. Just get your feet wet, that's all. There are deeper bits, so make sure you look for shallower bits. Right. Sally Forth. Another water source and another river crossing. There you go. It is quite a rough hike. So it's, as I said, it's a decent hike, straightforward hike, certainly in terms of navigation, unless the weather, you know, unless you were in a blizzard. But it is pretty rough underfoot. So bear that in mind if you're going to do it. Ooh, right in when I put the camera on, good stuff. Aye. There you go. Follow the river. Doesn't look as boggy as when me and Pete and Sinclair did it a few years ago. It was actually boggier, or it sort of looked boggier. Boggy enough, eh? I remember my first trip. First time I done this with Sinclair, carrying we were carrying ridiculous weights. I had 29 kilograms. I don't know what Sinclair had, he probably had about 25, 26. I think that's where we camped. Somewhere around here. I'm not sure. There's the lads there. I think they're taking a break. I'm having a wee break there. That's the first break. Not too bad. Check that out. Not bad, eh? Excellent. Another wee look, eh? Oh, they're not having a... They're trying to run away again. Trying to run away to get rid of me. Right, I need to cross this. This is a major river crossing. It's not too bad. But we need to get it done somewhere. We're heading down to see if we can an easier bit. Might just be head down and batter through it. That might be the best policy, yeah. You get a bit wet, you get a bit wet. I think we all get wet feet there. Certainly one of my feet are wet. We ended up just running the way through. Don't know if I've said this before, but my battery died again. So, might be repeating myself. I don't think we're that far for the Bothy. Might be like another 25 minutes away. I think it is. I'm sure it's just down here a bit. As I say, 25-30 minutes. First Bothy. Second Bothy is a bit further along, the white Bothy. Never been in that one. Another one, Colin. Another one. Yeah. Aye, once more into the fray. There you go. That one's actually not as bad as the other one. The other one was deep. That one's okay. There's a ring. Don't know what that is, eh? Is that witchcraft? Satanic rituals? Right, I thought we were to cross here again. But Stevie sees at the map on his phone. So we're sticking to this side. I think you can go that side of the river's the other bothy. So but we want to go to Loch Treig, so we're better sticking to this side. Oh, what a bog fest. Gee. Ugh. Into the mud pits here. Look at that. Yeah. Had a bit of a slip there. Right down I went on my side. No damage done. I told Colin to cross that river. You had to cross it back again. That's the other bothy, as I keep saying. Two bothies are on different sides of the river. I remember now, aye. Right, let's avoid another slip. It's all good stuff. It's all good in the hood, as Derek would say. No, that's the bothy.
Is it the one with the trees there?
That's the bothy there, mate.
Oh, that
that's
one?
it.
What's that?
No, that's not the bothy. I'm sure it's that one.
Just a
That's just another building, but that's the bothy. Right folks, there you go. There's the bothy. Straight on. I knew it wasn't that far away, so we'll be there. We'll be there 15 minutes, eh? Get a good wee rest, get this big pack off. A drink, I'm not a drink, I'll walk. Get a wee drink, something to eat, and then on to Loch Treig. What's left of a house, and another sort of building, I don't know what that is. Storage it looks like, doesn't it? There it is. Could be home, but I'm going to walk on. That's one room. And here's the main room. This is where me, Sinclair and Pete slept when we did it. There's 3 years were in there. And also, where is that? There used to be, I'm sure they used to be able to go up there. They must have done something. I'm sure you could have access to that bit. I'm absolutely sure you could get in up there. Obviously not now. I'll need to check that. I think we had 15-20 minutes in the bothy. And we're off again. That's the way. Through there. That's where we're heading. Always keeping the left. Always keeping the left side of the river if you're going to go to Loch Treig. Stuart there. Right. Let's go crazy, eh? Let's go crazy. Stuart's stuck.
I'm stuck.
I'll get him out and rescue. He is stuck, for fuck's sake. Sorry for swearing, folks, but that's it, you're getting there. He's got it. There you go.
Oh, I thought I was like going over.
Nah, I would have pulled you out.
Look at that.
Aye, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Up to my gears.
I told you it was a boggy hike. You believe me?
Do you know, I've seen Eddie doing it 3 times or twice with my mates done it. I've seen them all. I've seen Sinclair, I've seen Pete's, I've seen Head for the House. But you see, when you do it yourself, it's boggier.
It's boggy. Right. That saps your energy as well, the bog.
I know, I'm bloody fit in.
Aye. Yeah, Stevie and Colin, they're ahead, they're no bothered. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful. A lot of this type of stuff you've got to cross. That's pretty. A lot of these type of bits. If you don't like the bog, it's not for you. A little bit of water. That's it. Good stuff. There's a wee hut. I don't know if you can see that. That's the hydro, I think. My memory serves me right. And just past that is the white bothy, I think. Maybe 5-10 minutes. Can't remember. This is a nice bit of the walk for the river. A lot of river features. Thing is, you can't keep stopping every 100 yards to take video. You don't get very far, you know what I mean? And you could probably, a photographer could spend days here, or a videographer. Right, to take. There's another one as I speak. Wait a minute, I'm getting to safe ground. We're out of that boggy bit for a wee bit. Better walking now in this bit. The rain's on very light rain. Can't complain about the rain. It was supposed to be basically, I thought it was going to rain all day, or most of the day, but it stayed off up until now. It's very light. So we done okay with the weather, but even if it starts raining constant, can't complain. There's Stuart there. Our man in the middle, Stevie and Colin, they've steamed on ahead. I'm in the middle and Stuart's at the back, but I'm turning around every few minutes to make sure I can still see Stuart. You know, you should really do that. Just always turn round every few minutes if people are, you know, spread out. You're only like a second away from a twisted ankle if you don't look back. You know, might be 30 minutes for me. Might be the end of your walking and you think, well, we're waiting here an hour, where is he? You know, so it's best to look back. Make sure the other guy is safe. We're at a more serene bit of the river. Still got a few miles to go. You've seen the land falling into the river. Yeah, it's falling in to the river. There's a hut. I think that's to do with the hydro authorities. Not 100% sure, but that would be my guess. So the White Bothy, if I remember, not that far to the White Bothy. I think I can remember this bit now. This is uppy bit. When we reach the top of here, I think we can see Loch Treig. The height we're up. Done a bit of height there. Right, thought that was there. I think we're heading down now. Must be a wee bit further than I thought. Beautiful, look at that. Not long to go. 10 minutes. There's Loch Treig. The gorgy bit. It's up the gorge. A couple of minutes. Well, I'm glad I've got a heavy pack on today because I'm going to be lighting it for the Achievements. I'll take my scarf back. I'll put the scarf back in my rucksack. Foul Raven's good, but it's you know, it's still a kilogram heavier, and I'll lighten up some other stuff so that I'm got a wee bit lighter pack. I might only take my action cam instead of my other camera, and a wee bibs and bobs, so I'll try and lighten my pack to about 20 kilograms. I'll lighten it to. Right, nearly there. In fact, there's a bridge. See the bridge? That's it. Just over that bump, the other side, that's it. We're camping somewhere there. That's our camp spot. The loch's away down the level. It's away down again. Two guys in there saying that's a bothy now, or it's been a bothy for years. I always thought it was just an abandoned house. I don't know. But anyway, this is our home for tonight. I usually go up, I walk up there, but I don't know how to bother. I usually walk up there. It's nice up there. You go up there and then down a bit and then you swing around, but I don't think I'll be doing that this time. Right, get my fluids up. Can't remember what I mentioned, my thigh cramped up, just lack of fluids, so I had a wee tiny bit of juice left, so I drank that, and I'll drink a can of Coke, you know, just to get the old fluid level up, sugar level and all that stuff. Right, I'll get my bedding sorted. Right folks, second night in the tents. That's Stuart. It's just after 6, but I think that's us retired to the tent. Retired to the tents, so I'm going to have something to eat, a cup of tea and a baguette, and then I'll think about a hot meal after that. I'm not going to film it, I'm just going to, you know, so next bit of footage will be in the morning. So I'll see you then. Morning. It's 7:30. I've been up since 6. I'm nearly packed. To catch the 11:15 Stuart said train. So I've got a Stuart says 7 miles to. I didn't think it was as far as that, but that's what he said. We've got to go from here to Corrour station. Certainly a couple of hours. There's a track all the way, or you can, sort of halfway, there's a shorter way through off the track. So it was a 12.7 miles I think we done yesterday. We're through the bog. So it's heavy going. I mean, it's not just miles, you know, it's hard miles. You get easy miles and you get hard miles. They were hard miles. I don't think I'll do that walk again. I think yesterday I said I've done it 3 times and I might do it again. Well, this will be my 3rd time. No, I think that's enough. That's 3. I think that's enough of that hike. You're trekking, you're just traipsing through heavy bog for a lot. So 3 times I think it's enough. But I'll be back here. Probably back Stealll Falls again, and I'll certainly be back to Loch Treig again. I like it here. Colin's he had his tent. He'd packed away first. I started first, but I'm a slow packer. That's part of the reason I started at 6, because I'm slow and I've got a lot of gear. Stuart's just got his tent to put down, so is Stevie. There's a guy that's in that house. We never took any footage. I was going to go in there, but I've got footage in my other videos. So the loch is very low again. That area there is where we and Stuart camped the last time. But then sometimes the water is right up. That's all covered with water. All that area there is submerged. Got it in a video. I might add that footage, I don't know if I can find it. That bird's been gone for a couple of hours. Check the water, Matt and Tam. I don't think you'd be getting across there to go fishing unless you had a boat or fancies a good swim. The water levels are way up again. In fact, the water levels, I don't think I've seen the water levels high any trip I've been here. I don't think you can see any of the ruins. No, it's totally different from when the last time we were here. You walk across there. So they used to have a shed there, that looks like, or is it still there at the back? I'm not going to know what that is. And there used to be a house there that burnt down. That was not a house, but sorry, another shed. And that burnt down. Take footage of the walk from here to Corrour station. Well, I've done that. I think I've got footage of that maybe, I don't know, 6 times, 7 times, I don't know, but I'll do it again, why not? Look at that, nice, So 18 miles to Fort William. That's what me and Sinclair walked then, plus from here to Loch Treig. With stupidly heavy bags. 15 miles to MEANACH. Now we're going to Corrour. So that's probably half. That's half the distance, I would guess. The water's right low, so you see the ruins. Be able to see the ruins over there. There's one of the hermits. That's Davy, I'm sure. I've been coming here for, I don't know, 6-7 years, and I never knew until recently. He just stays here. That's where he lives. That's Davy, and then in those woods, I believe, is Ken. He's lived in there for 40 years. He built his own log cabin. You can check that out in the iPlayer about Ken, and there is I'm sure there is something on YouTube about Davy. Yeah, there's another waterfall there. That boat's always there as well. That's a regular when I'm here. It's always there. Never anywhere else. And on we go. See the warning sign still there. I think that's new. I'd need to check my vids, but I'm pretty sure that sort of fence and gate wasn't there. It's just a path up. And here's the bridge I call your no sure bridge. The suicide in that side, and you've got safety in that side. So if you're not sure what to do, you've got options there. Bit of sunshine, eh? Is that a hydro thing, I think? Another hut for a building for the hydro authorities say. This is the bit you go up. The cattle grids are new. There's another one further down. We're losing Loch Treig. Near enough at the high point. I think it goes up a wee bit more, but I think that's it. That's the most of the work done. Track's about 30-40 minutes longer, I think. So we'll cut across the moor when we get to the railway bridge. I'll show you when we get there. It's a lovely day. I'm overheating. Right, the battery died there. So I'm just saying it's a nice day. And the forecasted rain has not happened either. These last 2 days were supposed to be heavy rain. We had very little rain. We had rain last night in the tent, but during the day, very, very little. There's the tunnel I was talking about in the distance, the railway tunnel. You can turn to your left and keep going along the track, but we're going to walk through there. It's quicker. There's the trackway. We're just going over here. Into the Badlands again, eh? It's not as bad as the previous section of the walk from Stealll Falls to Loch Treig, that's for sure. Nowhere near as boggy. It's a freight train. Up that way. That must have been last night's rain. It did rain last night, as I've said. Right, let's get on with it. Have a wee look back. Very boggy again. Don't remember as boggy as this the last few times I've done it, but never mind. It's all good. There is a track here, but a lot of bog as well. As you can see, a lot of bog. Well, I think you can see. Sun's right in facing the camera. A lot of bog here, Stuart. Not to fall in again.
He's just filming so that he sees me falling in.
No, just, yeah.
I'm going to go this way.
Right. That looks pretty safe that way.
Yeah.
That's pretty safe. That's it.
That looks quite dangerous. Look.
Looks quite
I
deep.
stepped into that and nearly sucked me into the abyss.
Not much of that left. Nearly there. Can you see it? There it is. That's why I thought that was a reveal. There it is. You can see it in the distance. Hike nearly over. You just spot Loch Ossian. Bend the lap up there. I've done that twice. There's a train spotting bit. 17-mile hike. That's enough through the bog. A good trip again with Stevie, Colin and Stuart. Right, I'll take a wee shot of take a wee final shot in the station, that'll do it. That's the train spotting bit. Let's go up and see what these signposts say. Check the mileage, yeah. Guess who we met in the hut? Davey. The guy that lives, we showed you the tents that he lives in. He's away up to Fort William. That's who's in the hut. I'm not going to take any footage. You know, I don't want to take any. I don't like shoving cameras in people's faces, just in that sort of situation, do you know what I mean? Definitely never had the camera on. Another good trip. 3 times I've done it. I'll certainly come back to, as I said already, come back to Loch Treig. And Loch Ossian, I've still not really been around that. All the times I've been here, I've never walked round Loch Ossian. Loch Ossian is that way, 20 minutes away. I'll get to Loch Ossian eventually. Right. So I'm going to end it now, end the video, and I'll see you for the next one.